Good day, y'all. Happy Mercury Day. I hope you're doing well. I am the truth, and you are too. Welcome to this week's Mars Day Weekly Forecast Predictions. Everything you need to know pertaining to me and my services is located in the description box of this video below for you to see. For this week's Mars Day Weekly Forecast Predictions, I'll be channeling with their Santa Muerte, who's supernaturally high good and the ice good. I looked up Santa Muerte, and it says that she is a Mexican deity. When you see her, you'll see that she's a whole skeleton who has a scythe and a cloak on, and sorry. And then she's also known for healing, protection, safe and a safe passage to the afterlife. She's known for justice. She's also a guide, a protector of those in dangerous or marginalized situations. She also is known to give financial blessings and prosperity. As Santa Muerte myself, who are you and how would you like to describe yourself? And the number 9 came up. I see that as the end of a cycle. I see that as going beyond transcendence. I also see it as sports, learning or teaching, something that has to do with education. I also see it as, yeah, that's mostly it, as sports, education, traveling. That's mostly it. And Santa Muerte also said having your energy together, stable energy, knowing what to choose, where to go, and what to do despite the plenty of possibilities. She also said joy, happiness, and free. And she said you can do good all by yourself. Kind of like that saying, I can do bad all by myself, but just the opposite. You can do good all by yourself. So that's their Santa Muerte for y'all, and I'll be channeling her for this week's Mars the Weekly for Such Predictions. If you hear any extra sound just reading, I apologize in advance. Life is life, and I'll handle it if it gets too much. Like, comment, share, subscribe. That's very much appreciated. It's helpful. Let's begin this week's Mars the Weekly for Such Predictions. Okay. First, we're gonna start with a journal summary. I don't think it was much. I think it was just some numbers, and that's it. Yeah. So yeah, for this week's journal summary, there were just a lot of double numbers like 13, 13, 20, 20. And then just overall what I got from the little bit of notes I had over the week, I put here vulnerability and connection and then rooted. Vulnerability and connection rooted. So that's that for this week's Mars Day week. That's that for this week's journal summary for this week's Mars Day Weekly for Such Predictions. Let's go into where we currently are in the planets. Currently, we are in the age of Aquarius, where there's rebellion, revelation, humanity, changes, epiphanies, realizations, and awakenings. Within that, we are currently in Leo season. Leo season started on July 23rd, 2025. It's going to end on August 22nd, 2025. Leo is known as the lion. It is the I will sign. It is a fixed sign. It is a fire sign. It is ruled by the sun. It is a divine masculine sign. The ruby is one of the gemstones associated with Leo. The heart is anatomically associated with Leo. And the sun and the strength card and the major and the major arcana are the major arcana cards in the tarot deck associated with Leo. And Leo is described as following: is described as confident, sovereignty, rulership, courage, intense and determined hard worker, happy, jovial, can't get offended when others don't see noble intentions, and humble. And within that, for Mars Day, um, the moon was in the waning crescent, moon in Cancer, and Mars is in was it Libra? And Libra, and it was Mars was in Libra, and it enters Scorpio on September 22nd, 2025. And yeah, so I'm gonna say what each of the following means and like the summary I got from it. So we have here the winning crescent moon means the following: surrendering to the flow, resting, recuperating, regenerating energy for the next phase. Then the moon in Cancer means the following: um, the moon rules Cancer, so they usually say that that Cancer is at home, that the moon is at home in Cancer, is a natural ruler of Cancer, and the moon in Cancer means the following: outstanding memories of the past, tends to cling to things, their home, and people that they care for, seeks out security and familiarity, likes peace and quiet, has the potential to be able to get in touch with the feelings and moods of others. This dislike for superficiality, devoted and accommodating, um, can whip a dead horse, meaning can be in a loop about the same thing over and over again. Um, can be insecure and manipulative, can be irrational, can have a hard time compartmentalizing their lives, extraordinary sense of humor, can be dependable, yet can also have mood swings, protective over self and loved ones, nurture, caring, can be moody, heightened in emotions, and yeah. It's the moon in Cancer, and then the Mars in Libra means the following: reflect before acting, weighing alternatives before taking action, procrastination, indecisive, can be passive aggressive, defender, fighter for justice and equality, sneaky, subterfuge, managing conflict, prefers romantic, lighthearted, sweet sex. Rather be at peace, harmony than discord, avoiding fights and impulse. Harmonic, peaceful, loving partnerships, maybe repressing feelings, passive, ignoring the bigger problems. So, all of that together, what I saw from that is out of love, things coming out of love, things coming from love. Either they are coming from love or they need to come from love, and allowing everything to be, allowing all to fall into place, allowing everything to be, allowing all to fall into place, divine balance, harmony, peace amongst community and relationships. There's something about all of this that's amongst community and relationships. So that's that for where we are currently in the planets. Let us finish this with a card reading. And bear with me, this is a new deck, and like they've been I've been using it over and over again, and like it's just been a little more tedious trying to break them in. So excuse the way that I'm shuffling it and all. Excuse my hands, they're very dry right now. And sorry for like the way the camera is placed. It's like landscape instead of portrait, and it's because I tried, but yeah. I'm gonna get another like thing so that it can hold the phone better, and then the cards can be seen better and all that stuff. It'll be have a better angle. All right, so let's get into this one. All right. Nah, I'm not gonna take all three of those. Let's do it one more time. Okay. Okay. Bottom of the deck, which is the summary of the clarity cards, is the Two of Cups, spiritual union. Yeah. Top of the deck, is you're watching this right now, is Judgment card, truth. Let me pick these cards up. Oh yeah. Hey. Sorry, it's like on the blanket. Oh, girl. I was just about to apologize for this deck too, because it's been hard to like shuffle and get this deck two out or whatever, but it came out perfectly. So bottom of the deck, summary of the cards that came out is co-creation. Top of the deck, you're watching this right now, is the beloved. And let me just do the charms and we'll be on our way. Okay, so oh for so that's that. Real quick, I feel like there's something here about like it's been coming up for me at least. It looks like it's coming up here. There could be something about like intimacy and like vulnerability, like I said in the journal summary. There's something about just um, like feeling and then like a connection with feeling and then connection with like energies, the energetic realms, the spiritual realms, and like vulnerability and like intimacy or whatnot. Um, yeah, and then like I just been thinking about like possibly people could. Sometimes I feel like people want to connect like deeper, at least with me, or maybe in general. There's like something about connecting deeper and all that stuff, especially spiritually, energetically, and telepathically and stuff. But I haven't been fully vulnerable because just from things that has happened and everything. So there's something about working on like intimacy and vulnerability and like spirituality and feeling and all that stuff. I would love to connect with people telepathically, like more like spiritually deeper and stuff like that. I think I'm definitely working towards that or whatnot. It's just that I can't fully go into that now because of things that has happened in the past when I have been fully open. So yeah, that has been coming up, and that's what looks like it's here going on here. There's like some type of process of like vulnerability, intimacy, and spirituality, like things like telepathy and feeling and the spiritual realms and all that. So for this week's Wednesday Weekly Forecast Predictions, the card that came out is King of Candles, which is King of Wands. That's King David. We have a Bible verse that says, it's 2 Samuel 7, chapter 7, verse 9. And it says, I have been with you wherever you have gone, and I have cut off all your enemies from before you. Now I will make your name great, like the names of the greatest men on earth. Bottom of the deck, which is the summary, that is the High Priestess, Mary Magdalene. I love this is my favorite card. I love when they go all out for the High Priestess card. And then top of the deck, usually watching this right now, is Eight of Feathers, which is Eight of Swords. Jonah trapped inside the fish. And it's Jonah chapter 2, verse 2. He said, "In my distress, I called to the Lord, and he answered me. From deep in the realm of the dead, I called for help, and you listened to my cry." Girl. And then yo, she doing a lot. To clarify the King of Candles, we got the solar plexus chakra, the star card, hope, and the moon card, shadow. And then the two oracle cards we have here is ascension. And then I think I got cover up a little bit, even though it's not really she's not really showing much. I don't know. The spaces are finicky. We got intimacy. So there's something here about cycles, something here that could be about money. There's something here also about what should we call it, like the subconscious. There could be things about and definitely intuition, the subconscious, things that are underneath or whatnot. It's not really secrets. It's not secrets. It's So there is definitely something subconscious and underneath. Something about intuition and being like very spiritually connected in a way. There could be stuff about money, like I said, and yes, something about cycles. Can you behave yourself over there, lady? Um, yeah. There's something about being just cosmically, intuitively, spiritually connected, and it's about like all the realms and everything like that. Randomly, I got like WandaVision as well. WandaVision. Maybe it's that whole thing about, yeah. If y'all want to watch that show, it's on Disney Plus. But yeah, something about WandaVision. And a lot of you could be, or you are in the process of. There's something here with being spiritually connected, like energetically connected, the cosmos, the ethers, and like all realms and stuff like that. A lot of you could be very intuitive, clear. Is it? I think clear cognizant is just like when you just know things or whatnot. It could be all of the clears together, all of your senses together. You're able to very much pick up on energies or something like that. Okay. There's something here about confidence. Either you are or you need to be. I feel like you need to be. There needs to be confidence, especially where it says on the top of the deck. So yeah, there's something here about needing to tune into your solar plexus chakra, be more confident, courageous, brave, more outspoken maybe. There's something about your aura, having a strong aura. Yeah. There's something about your aura, especially where it says, "Now I will make your name great, like the names of the greatest men on earth." Um, it's like a gift presented to you, or something about your aura and you shining. Um, Something about me, and then there's people maybe who are anointed or something like that. Yeah, anointed, chosen. Something about shining bright, standing out. There's also like some type of heavy trust in like the cosmos and like the ethers and stuff. A lot of intuition here. Yeah. Behind the veil type of energy here. A lot of you intuitively, divinely wise. And it's crazy, like I was saying what I said, because that's what the Eight of Feathers and the Ascension and Intimacy card um, looks like to me, where I've been working on myself and just thinking about it myself, reflecting on it. Some of you may feel like limited or fearful, like it's time to ascend, it's time to like be more intimate, open up, something with vulnerability. But some of y'all may be nervous about that, maybe having like a small mind when it comes to that, having some type of fear. But something like you shouldn't fear, because you'll be all right. Yeah, there's so much. Yeah, there's so much like that is here to open up, and that's yet to happen. And it could be with people, groups, like I said, in like in the summary or whatnot for the planetary placements. I think there may be some type of fear or just in your head or whatnot when it comes to that. Maybe it's a lot. Okay, King of Candles was what came out. King David. Um, to me, when the reading is like this, it feels like you are aligned, or you are capable of something. You just got to be confident and step into it, and not be in your head, and allow yourself to like shine, to rise up or whatnot. And you will be protected. You will be okay. You're just in your head type of thing when it reads like this. So yeah, King of Candles, King David. A lot of you have like some type of aura. You're anointed. And it's like whatever this has to deal with in your life, I feel like it's more spiritually, energetically, like who you are and everything. But it could be, like I said, with money or anything else, or something with cycles, something about your subconscious that you're living with. You are anointed, and just because of like how things have gone, I guess, with you, you are recognized as that person who energetically has it together in a way. Bottom of the deck, summary of that, the High Priestess, Mary Magdalene. Yeah, you are that person in the spiritual realms, and all that stuff. Yeah, you just gotta break through whatever. Yeah, just gotta break through whatever like restrictions, whatever's holding you down, restricting. So you gotta get grounded, but not held or blocked or something like that. I feel like you are that person. You are anointed. You are. So a lot of y'all could be seen as like, priests, priestesses, shamans, someone who has like their energy together type of thing. It's just about, there's something with like being held, blocked or whatnot with these two here, the devil and the Four of Grains. But there's needs to be strength, and you need to be grounded, not like blocked or held. You need to be grounded, not blocked or held back or held down. Top of the deck, as you're watching this right now, is Eight of Feathers, Eight of Swords. A lot of you could be nervous, in your head, overthinking or whatnot, having a mental prison. But here it looks like with the Empress, the Three of Chalices, which is the Three of Cups, and the Eight of Candles, it looks like as soon as you open up and you get out of that mental jail or whatnot, there's a lot of abundance. There's a lot of like nurturing, creation, and everything like that. It could be with people, and this will happen like very quick. It's something about dropping burdens, or dropping things, or dropping the gate or something like that. And then to clarify, the King of Candles, you got the solar plexus chakra, the star card, hope, and the moon card, shadow. Whatever this is, you gotta be confident, inside and out. because you are that person. You are the one. Neo. Something about inner as well. Maybe the acceptance and trust, inner trust, and then the acceptance of like all parts of everything and just being strong and courageous. Oh my God, Karen, you are so scary. Oh my gosh. Like she just been finding places to like be at, and like when I turn, like sometimes it just creeps me out because she's just staring at me and they have one of those like eyes that like, oh my gosh, she creeped me the fuck out for a second. Okay, so we have here ascension. Trying to gain a higher spiritual state of awareness may feel like a long and slow process, yet remember that a part of you exists always in a higher spiritual state. Higher consciousness is a knowing and wisdom far beyond words or explanation. It is your true nature, the eternal light of your soul. There is no point trying to reach it, just as there is no point trying to escape your physical reality. To ascend spiritually is to accept and love your physical reality. Higher consciousness means being fully present in each moment. Stop trying to reach it, and you may realize you are there already. Hmm. Nice. Don't think about it too much, too much, too much, too much. We have here intimacy. I'm gonna have to cover this. Such a beautiful cards, but you gotta cover them. It's annoying. So we have here intimacy. You may have been emotionally hurt in the past. As a result, you are now reluctant. That's crazy. This is what I was trying to say, man. Maybe somebody's 27 years old. I saw 27, 27. But yeah, let's do it over again. Intimacy. You may have been emotionally hurt in the past. As a result, you are now reluctant to share your feelings with others because you fear being hurt again. It is understandable that you have placed a protective shield around your heart. However, it's now time to drop the armor because it is preventing a worthwhile relationship from forming. There is someone who dearly loves you, and the love this person has for you is real. However, they are afraid to reveal their true feelings for fear of rejection. Like you, they also fear being hurt. Trust and share your feelings and experiences openly and honestly. You'll be amazed at what unfolds. The most intimate relationships are usually formed through tears and laughter. So don't be afraid to express your feelings, fears, and vulnerabilities. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace the new. I've been loving this deck so far because that's why I even picked it. I looked in the back of it. It's a Magdalene deck. It's another Magdalene deck, and I looked in the back of it, and all the words that I've been saying, it was very validating. So I was like, yeah, for sure. Like I'm getting this. It's a Magdalene deck, and it's having all those sayings and the words that I'd be saying. Yeah, and then that was so specific because that's exactly what I was trying to explain. Like, yeah, I just been working on getting to a place where I could be intimate with people again. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna go too much detail into that because I don't feel like, yeah, rabbit hole. It's a rabbit hole to me. But yeah, we have here. Oh yeah, so mm, we just have here Aquarius. Aquarius. You could be that sign. The sign could be in chart. Could be energy of this reading. Could be the planetary placements. All that stuff. Anybody around you. Yeah. So Aquarius, and then the first, what should call it, charm we have here is the rune Hagalaz, Hagalaz, and it says, "Hail, wrath of nature and uncontrolled forces." So something about someone stepping into this aura, being initiated, maybe being like a spiritual leader in some type of sense, having their energy together. You just fall into place that it falls like that's who you are. You just fall into that or something like that. You're just aligned with it. Um, no use fighting it or whatnot, resistance. And then we have here ISA, ISA, and it says ice, challenge, frustration, psychological blocks. And that's by the Eight of Feathers. That's by the Eight of Feathers. They're exactly what I was saying with everything, especially the psychological blocks or whatnot. Yeah. And then we have here aperture, which is a noun meaning an opening, hole, or gap. That's interesting. And it's by the moon card. And a little bit with the high priestess and stuff. There's just something people need to get very connected, like emotionally, feelings. There's something about like a hole in the heart or whatnot. Especially that we're in Leo season, that's the heart. Something about a hole in the heart. Like something missing when it comes to intuition and all that stuff I said in the beginning with intuition and connection and intimacy and vulnerability. There's something about like a hole in the heart or something is missing when it comes to that. And I feel like it's everything that I said so far, honestly. Um, so yeah, that's that for this week's Mars Day Weekly Forecast predictions. If you would like a personal reading, you can visit my link tree. You can email me, set up a day and time. They both will be in the description box for you to see. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if your much appreciation is helpful. And peace out, y'all. Karen, I'm sorry. A little. Ugh. Maybe that way she scares away the evil spirits. You know what I mean? I hope like all of that is that she scares away the evil spirits because it's working on me. It's kind of creepy. But yeah. Do, do, do. Peace out, y'all.